All right, guys. So we're gonna so we're gonna be removing the I guess you could call this bloopers. We're gonna be removing the mirror cover on the Mercedes. Oh, great! I almost fell. Let me fix that. So we're gonna be removing the mirror cover. So I placed one of these plastic trim removal tools. Somehow I'm getting tongue twisted. So we're gonna be removing that. There's also a little section right down over here, and just what you can actually put a trim removal tool. Actually, wow. You're gonna put it into the little gap. Now the thing is, you don't want to use too much force because the very first time I owned this vehicle, back then I wanted to change the puddle light. So what happened was, of course, the mirror was lined up and all that. So before I started this, the mirror was technically lined up. So there's a gloss black, not a gloss black, flat black alongside the mirrors on each area. So you want to line up the mirror as much as possible to that flat black. That way, when you lift this up, you don't actually crack this mirror. Now, if you got the blind spot monitor, this glass alone is about, I think, 180. Good thing I knew somebody at the dealership, so I got it about 140, $40 off. So good deal. But still, it was a waste because I wanted to change the puddle light and I used too much force and broke the glass. So what we're gonna do is apply a little bit of pressure here with the trim removal tool. I swear, I'm getting tongue tied here. So I got this right there. So I'm just gonna remove it because technically you don't really need it there. So I'm just gonna apply this there. You notice that? Go around it, each side, and just put the trim there. And now you want to do also same thing here. Can't get it on that end. Just be very careful with it. See, the reason why I'm changing this is because the carbon fiber, it basically just got worn out. I left this in the sun too long, back and forth, especially during summertime. So I thought it wasn't, gonna start peeling. So that would be good. You do want to maintain carbon fiber because this is what's gonna happen, especially if they're sitting out in the sun for too long. It starts to melt away the clear coating of it. So it looked really nice, looks really good when it's brand new, just like this. But now it's faded out, so what I want to do is replace it. I'm gonna replace it with the same carbon fiber, but it does have like a little extra piece right here, that kind of a triangular shape. Same with the BMW. So no one really has that kind on basically installed in the vehicle. Same with this kind of car. I don't really see anybody around with a carbon fiber mirror cover, so which is kind of cool because again, I'm the only one that has it. So I mean, it's not quite expensive, so I would say it's at a good price, given that it's carbon fiber. It's not huge price to where it's no one can really afford it, but it depends on the person. So I did put a little bit of tape, masking tape, because I don't want to scratch the surface of the mirror, and I don't want to take a chance on that. Some people will, but for me, I don't. Knowing the fact that I damaged this before, I don't want to damage it again. Oh, there you go. So it pops right straight up. So the thing is, I'm gonna be replacing this. I just forgot what the name is. Getting too much brain fart here. The rain guard. So that pops right out. It pops out from this. Technically, this gets stationed into this area right here behind the mirror, and it popped out. So let's see if I can fix it. Probably not. Okay. Well, kind of dirty. So I'll figure that out after. It's been a long time, so many years since I last replaced this. I would say this lasted about That's the last time I replaced this, back in 2021 or 2020 during COVID time. So it did take a while. I mean, during those COVID times, shipments, parts took forever. It's like, wow. But nowadays, since we don't have that issue no more, it's a lot better, more well maintained. So this little blue part, you're gonna actually have to put this back in there. So that's the thing. I don't remember if this stays. Oh, actually it does. There you go. It just goes right in there. So slides in, which is kind of dirty. Okay. Probably will try to clean that. So what we want to do also, I'm gonna change the puddle lights. The puddle lights, it's LED white. So what I want to change it is with a Mercedes-Benz logo. So basically the puddle light's gonna show Mercedes-Benz logo down on the floor on the ground, and I would probably prefer that. A lot of newer Mercedes does have that. I bought that logo, that light, for I'll say about a year and a half ago, but just never had the chance to install it. I didn't want to take the chance of breaking this again. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna be replacing this mirror cover with, I'll show you guys which one. If I can just get this back in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it up there loose. The new mirror cover is, so this is the new mirror cover, all carbon fiber, real carbon fiber. It's not the fake one. So most mirror covers doesn't come with this whole piece. It's just basically the cover itself with a double-sided tape, and you just basically just put it over it, which kind of is tacky, but cheaper, but tacky same time. That'll be good, especially if you're worried about breaking your glass, and the fact that you're not really mechanical engineered for your hand. So you want to just go the cheap route and just put it over, so which is fine. So this is what I'm talking about, this little flare here. So that's what I want to put on there, and so it looks great. What do you guys think? Let me know. You guys think it's nice or not? They do have a forged carbon fiber one, but they don't have one made similar to this design. It's just this one. So forged carbon fiber, I did think about that, but I wanted to try out this design, so I just bought this. If maybe I get bored one day, probably switch, who knows. Okay, so that's how you take it off, and all the little pieces, it's not that hard. You just gotta unscrew it. There's a screw here, screw there, basically take it out, and you're just gonna put the new turn signal light on here. Same thing, if you want to change the turn signal on here, this is sequential turn signals. It works really good with it. So when you turn, it's a amber lighting when you turn, and it goes a sequential way. So it kind of just like how the Mustangs has it. They kind of flow along. And then when you close the door, or actually when you unlock your door, it's a white light. And same thing when you lock your door. I think locking your door, it's amber, and then after it changes to a white light, showing that okay. A little cool effect. You could purchase this anywhere, even on eBay or Amazon, so it's not that quite expensive. Probably $50, give or take, 50 to 100. So that's about it. So when you guys remove that, that's how you do that, and place everything back to the way it was. Also, be careful when the wiring sticks out. You want to put the wiring inside, slide it in.
Babe,
Yeah.
it's almost 9.
Okay, so that's how you do it. If you want to change your puddle light, same thing. You will have to be careful taking out the mirror. So behind it, it's pretty simple and easy. When you do that, just basically there's a little metal clips here. You're gonna push it inwards, and you're gonna pop it out. Just be very careful you don't crack the mirror. Mirror is really expensive. It's not cheap, so it's actually more expensive than this part. So, or just about the same price, give or take where you purchase it. I purchased this on eBay, so I think it cost me about $130, $132, not sure, including tax and then free shipping. So hopefully you guys like the video. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Hopefully I can help you out with it. Subscribe and like.